or that people that want to extract value from a chiropractic sort of content-focused video, at least this morning. Because I could get up here and I could make more videos about peptides. I could make more videos about HGH. I can make more videos about like testosterone, HGH, and like have a better understanding. And I will. I'm going to be making videos like this really for the remainder of the Dr. Pearlman TV channel. There's only so many videos I want to make of people getting adjusted and getting the reaction. When people are seeking chiropractic, it's usually because the majority of the people, that's right, not all of you, but the majority of you who seek chiropractic are seeking what they associate with chiropractic care, meaning pushing, cracking, twisting, popping, right? It's that cathartic crunk, the release, the deep release. Most people that get that will say, oh, that's what I needed. They'll say, you know, that's the one. People who, you know, subjectively will make statements that are associated with pain relieving adjustments and quality of outcome. That's how they know that chiropractic care can be a gold standard for like non-specific, whatever, lower back joint pain. It goes much deeper than that. But to bring it back into like the context of why it's so important, of the point I'm making is when you're looking for chiropractic, it might be different than why I'm looking for chiropractic. But we all have to put on our rational caps, and our just logical, you know, brain cells for just a moment have to get turned on. Most people that seek chiropractic is because they want a chiropractic adjustment. Because if you really think about it, why else would they walk into a chiropractic office? For the most part, the majority of these people want a chiropractic adjustment associated with a popping, cracking noise. Most. So otherwise, why would they not, you know, go to seeking a exercise science guy, a biomechanic, whatever, a kinesiologist, a physical therapist, a doctor of orthopedic? And most people who start off at the medical doctor or the orthopedic doctor or their doctor will get a PT referral for a lot of these joint pains. I would say almost never am I aware of a medical paradigm doctor, sort of the allopathic medicine, you know, medical doctor, referring to a chiropractor. It's usually the chiropractor, and this is where my next point is going to go, point number 2, it's the insecure chiropractor that refers to someone else because they think that what they do, it doesn't provide enough value. And here's the thing, you know, does it? And obviously, if you know anything about my channel, it depends. It depends what the person is suffering with, and then like what their goals are through like how they want to function day to day with their job, with their hobbies, within their workout paradigm, whatever their, you know, objective of getting healthy is with a chiropractor. Because chiropractic, you know, the way we're educated, meaning 4 years bachelor, hopefully all of you out there, and 3.5-year chiropractic school, and, you know, 5 different national boards to be able to practice chiropractic within a state with a license, you know, makes us very well informed in terms of how to, not prescribe, but how to recommend or guide people of the ecosystem that is medical care or health care. And the thing that people get wrong often is like, you know, is your chiropractor evidence-based? And I see this guy on TikTok who must just be, and there's thousands of them, very insecure chiropractor. So what happens is they feel that by adjusting somebody, it's not enough. They need another modality. I learned early on that, wow, you know, if I've got to see, you know, hundreds of patients a week if I'm going to be successful in terms of like the amount that I charge per visit. But I can keep that relatively low if I have another modality like Shockwave that's in my office that, you know, we won't say reimburse because I don't bill insurance, but can pay more. And you can justify paying it more because of like the market rate of that product or that service is what I should say. But what's interesting is when other chiropractors or other non-chiropractors start saying that someone like me, if they assume, or even if they knew, all I did was adjust over a 10-minute visit and I really thoroughly checked someone's spine and listened to their symptoms and listened to their concerns and then gave them the adjustment that they needed, that somehow that's not enough. It's really incredible to me because in the words of Tom Brady, or was it Bill Belichick? I don't know. It's probably Vince Lombardi. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And how does that apply to chiropractic? It applies to, am I doing a better job for you if I spend 20 minutes with you and I do soft tissue, needling, cupping, and adjusting? Or am I extracting more money, trying to build more value, taking away your time, which is the most precious, you know, thing we all have. I mean, nothing more precious than our time in trying to be productive members of society, productive to our loved ones, productive to ourselves. And, you know, took that away from you by giving you more, or am I giving you less because I didn't just do what you came for and what needed to be done? And of course, what did I start the video with? Most of us for the chiropractic adjustment. If you want the other things, I go to a guy. We do plenty of soft tissue. We do plenty of cupping because it's a nice complement for the days that I need more than an adjustment. But he also knows or how to prescribe or how to make recommendations. I know my body and I know what I am in need of in various times through 15 years of back pain suffering for another video. Actually, it's probably in a lot of my videos. So full circle, the chiropractic care paradigm and the chiropractic care space should be, if nothing else, what people seek it for. Back pain, neck pain adjustments, headache adjustments, ankle sprain adjustment, those types of things. So if you're out there saying that somebody is a non-evidence informed or non-evidence guided or non-evidence based chiropractor because they only adjust if they're spending 2 minutes with you, yeah, there's plenty of bad chiropractors out there. There's plenty of bad PTs out there. I'm not going to go down the list where their intentions aren't good and they're not getting the job done in a short amount of time. But perfect practice makes perfect. So if I'm spending 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever with somebody, and I get exactly the adjustment they need after the upfront, big, careful, thorough evaluation, and they get what they need and they get what they came for and they get that time back, then I've done my job and you've taken from them because you think you're doing more, the perception of doing more. Only ever do what somebody needs. Because I can tell you right now, if somebody came into my practice and they need 20, 30, 40 minutes of attention, I'm going to make sure that I carve out that attention they need and I'm going to make sure that they get it. It might not be on the same day that they came in, but they are going to get that attention and they are going to get what it is that they need based on their goals. And that's the lesson really for today. And yes, it's a lesson because for those of you consuming chiropractic care, for those of you looking for chiropractic care, you've got to think, what are your goals and how does the person that I'm sort of interviewing to give my money to for them to take care of me, like what are their qualifications, so to speak? That qualification is probably a bad term, but what sort of contractual agreement are we going to enter in that the goals will be met based on the doctor's expectations and how the outcomes will be and like the measures of both subjective and objective measures, to evaluate whether you're making progress and it's worth your time and money. So that is what people have to remember. It's not about how much time you spend with the chiropractor. It's about the quality of care you get within chiropractic and anything else. All right, guys, until next time, it's Dr. Pearlman.